God is on the move, hallelujah. God is on the move in many.
Hey, this is Reverend Barry Giddens, and today I want to talk to you about balcony time and self-evaluation. We all need to take that time where we reflect upon our lives, and it's very critical for us to be healthy. Craig Groeschel once said, "The problems you don't know about are the problems you can't fix." And it's true of our personal lives and our churches. Jim Collins even went on to say that we need to address the brutal facts of our lives no matter what they are or no matter where they may take us. The problem with not taking balcony time is that we may think things are better than they may really be in our lives. After Captain Smith on the Titanic hit the iceberg, he decided that he needed to go faster, and so he ordered the ship to move even faster than it was already going. But the problem with that was that it caused the Titanic to sink even faster. Have you ever felt like that in your life, that you're going fast and it seems like you're sinking more quickly? I believe you have. Well, 3 keys to balcony time and self-evaluation, self-reflection are, number 1, that we need to stop. In Deuteronomy chapter 14, verses 22 through 27, it was the festival of the feasts. And as we talk about the festival of the feasts, they stopped from what they were doing normally, and then they sought the face of God during that time. This would be the equivalent of our modern day camp meetings, where the people would come and fellowship with one another, but yet in that time of slowing down, in that time of taking what we might call a Sabbath, they still understood that God needed to be in the midst of what they were doing. You know, stopping means that we invite the presence of God in our lives as we quit the busyness and we prepare to evaluate. Step 2, balcony time, is that we do evaluate. As we think about evaluating, I encourage you to do 2 major things in your life. Number 1, ask WWJD, what would John Wesley do? John Wesley always asked the question, how is it with your soul? And as you think about asking, how is it with your soul, personalize it to yourself and ask it, how is it with my soul? Secondly, realize that as you receive an answer, you need to write it down. You need to make sure that you journal so that you don't forget what you've learned. As we think about evaluation as well, I encourage you to have a life coach that can help you in the process. I currently have a life coach that holds me accountable for making sure that I'm continuing to be true to myself and to address the facts, no matter how brutal they may be, on a continual basis. Step 3, we prayerfully consider how to move forward. Think of it like a suitcase that you're packing to take on a trip. As you pack that suitcase, you've got to decide what you want to take, yes, but you've also got to decide what you want to leave behind. And for some of us, we need to continue to add more to the suitcase, to take more along with us, but for others, we need to determine what we are going to leave behind. If it is something that we can't leave behind in our lives, as we reflect upon it, we find that it is this area of soreness, an area of pain, then perhaps the step that we need to do is, with the help of God and prayer and through wise friends, we need to figure out how to make that area of pain and sorrow an area that becomes a fountain of blessing. So as we're talking about our problems, we need to realize that the problems we don't know are the problems that we can't fix. This is Barry Giddens, and I invite you to join me on a journey of balcony time and self-evaluation as we seek to reflect upon who we are and to become better as we live our lives under the help and guidance of God in Christ Jesus. Number 1, stop. Number 2, evaluate. Number 3, with God's help, consider the best way to move forward. God bless you.